Good evening. It is great to have you with us here on this Wednesday night. And as we come on the air tonight, we are following two major headlines playing out on Capitol Hill. First, the nation honoring the Capitol police officer killed in the deadly siege on the Hill. The powerful images playing out today. And of course, the other headline, the test within the Republican Party over what to do about Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has questioned whether parts of 9/11 happened and has suggested the Parkland massacre, the Sandy Hook shootings were staged. Those moving images, though, first. This began last night after the news, straight into the night and all day today, honoring Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, lying in honor inside the Capitol, only the fifth person to do so. Officer Sicknick dying of injuries he sustained while defending the Capitol, defending lawmakers during the siege. President Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden paying him a solemn tribute. And then there was this today. Late this afternoon, House Republicans holding a high-stakes meeting over one of their own, Representative Taylor Greene. There have been calls to rebuke her, to strip her of her committee posts. But Republicans, we have learned, have decided late today, and this is all moving, but so far, to allow her to keep her posts. So what's next? Democrats now forcing a vote to make sure Republicans are on record on this. We have it all covered tonight, beginning with that debate within the Republican Party. And we begin here with Rachel Scott up on the Hill again tonight.
Tonight on Capitol Hill, a moment of reckoning for House Republicans, forced to decide whether to stand by newly elected Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has promoted a series of outlandish, racist, and anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, questioning whether parts of 9/11 happened and whether the Sandy Hook and Parkland school shootings were staged.
Congresswoman, what is your message to your party?
In the past, the Georgia Congresswoman expressed support for the false conspiracy theory QAnon. And in 2019, she implied House Speaker Nancy Pelosi should be executed.
It's a crime punishable by death, is what treason is. Nancy Pelosi is guilty of treason.
She has even speculated a plane never flew into the Pentagon on 9/11.
It's odd, there's never any evidence shown for a plane in the Pentagon.
And after suggesting those school shootings were staged, she later harassed teenage Parkland survivor David Hogg when he traveled to Washington, D.C. to lobby for gun control.
But yet you're attacking our Second Amendment.
Still, even after all that, House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy gave Greene seats on the House Education and Budget committees. Democrats say that's nuts.
Kevin McCarthy should handle this problem, because Marjorie Taylor Greene is totally out of control.
And it's not just Democrats. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell attacking Greene, saying loony lies and conspiracy theories are cancer for the Republican Party and our country.
Anti-Semitism, school shootings weren't real. I mean, she runs the gamut. The idea that, forest fires were started by, Jewish lasers. I mean, it's just so profound, so far out there that it does make me wonder how she got elected.
But Congresswoman Greene does have one very powerful Republican in her corner, former President Donald Trump.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, I love Marjorie Taylor Greene.
And that has put House Republicans in a bind as they met tonight to decide whether to strip away Greene's committee assignments. Ultimately, they decided not to. In a statement, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy saying he had spoken to Greene and she recognized that her past comments now have greater meaning.
Congresswoman, will you apologize for any of your past statements?
Greene herself taking nothing back. Recently tweeting, "I won't back down. I'll never apologize."
So let's get right back to Rachel Scott up on the Hill again tonight for us. And Rachel, we learned late today, as you reported there, that House Republicans have decided that they won't take away Congresswoman Greene's committee assignments. But now we know tomorrow the full House, Republicans and Democrats, will have to vote on this. And Democrats have the majority in the House. So bottom line here, what's going to happen?
Well, David, this vote will be key because it's going to put Republicans on the record. They are going to have to decide whether or not to look past Greene's comments or whether to split from their party. As you said, bottom line, Democrats have majority in the House. So if all of them stay united and vote against her, she will be stripped from her committee assignments, David.
And Rachel, as you know, this is a split screen of sorts because House Republicans tonight are also debating the fate of one of their highest ranking members in the House, Congresswoman Liz Cheney. After backlash over her vote to impeach President Trump. Of course, she was one of the 10 Republicans in the House joining Democrats, facing that backlash for standing up to the president, the former president now, after what she saw at the Capitol.
She's the #3 Republican in the House, and immediately after her vote to impeach, we saw the backlash. Some of Trump's staunchest allies in the House demanded that she be removed from party leadership. Tonight, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy is defending her. He says that she has a right to vote her conscience, and Congresswoman Liz Cheney has no regrets. She says she will not apologize for her vote to impeach David.
The struggle within the party tonight. Rachel Scott leading us off. Rachel, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.